Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Meredy here with our Style Your Scraps video for March of 2025 with our Melodies and Memories kits. And this month I worked my way through my Melodies and Memories Limitless and Essentials kits, and I'm going to show you everything I made, all the layouts I made, all the embellishments I made with the Style Your Scraps video, and I'm going to show you what's left over and how I'm going to package that up and what my plans are for that. So let's start out with the layouts that I made. The first layout I made this month, all of these layouts have process videos that are posted on YouTube. I will link the playlist in the description of this video, so you could find process videos for all of these. But this is the first layout that I made this month of my son, and I used this awesome stamp set that I love so much. Okay, it's the 49 in Market. I forget what it's called, but we have it available on the website. I'll link that as well. Okay, and then the second layout that I made was a 2-page layout, and it was of my son and his girlfriend at their winter formal last year. So I got 5 pictures on this one. Okay, the next layout that I made was called Strumming Skills, of my daughter and my baby when he was still a baby, of her practicing her guitar. And then I made this layout called Handsome. Some of these layouts, as you can see, are buckling a little. It's because I put a bunch of mixed media on this top portion, and once I get it in my album, it's gonna flatten out. But right now it's a little buckling. And I'm not worried about it because, like I said, when I get it in my album, it'll calm down. Then I made this one of my son when he was at in his band concert playing steel drums and the saxophone. And then I made this layout, which was to showcase our family picture a couple of years ago, which I still need to look up what year that was. And then I made another double-page layout of my daughter at a choir, in her first choir concert. She was in choir for 1 year. And I already had the black and white pictures printed, so I felt like they went perfectly with this kit. And then the final layout I made was of the same daughter years later at a concert, probably a good 10 years later at a concert. And yeah, so I got all kinds of like concert, choir, family pictures. Let's see all the different themes. Band, of course, because there's music. 8th grade pictures, practicing guitar, winter formal, and just an award that he won at school. It had nothing to do with music or anything. So I got a wide variety of different types of pictures scrapbooked with this month's kit. And let me show you what I made in my Style Your Scraps video. Okay, the first thing that I did is I took my cut apart sheet, I cut apart, fussy cut the pieces that I loved, and I got rid of pieces that I didn't love. Like there was some elements that were photographers, like taking pictures in this fussy cut paper. There was a couple of them, and I wasn't thrilled with those. And the old-fashioned tripods that I didn't think I would be able to use, so I didn't even bother cutting those apart. But I cut everything else out of the fussy cutting sheets that I could. So that's the first thing I did in my Style Your Scraps video. The next thing I did is I did not have very many letter alphabet stickers left over. So I took them and I made as many titles as I could make. I realized the word hoppy is not a word, but I plan on using that on an Easter page, like Hoppy Easter. I think it'll be cute. The word U is missing an O. I plan to put a heart in the place. XOXO. I plan to use hearts also. So I have a lot of titles that I can refer to, and I am not going to store this with my kit, I don't think. I'm going to just store it with my alphabet figures, and that's what's left. That's it. So I did that in my Style Your Scraps video. And then I also made these, they're drying still right now because I just filmed the Style Your Scraps video, and there's Nuvo drops on some of these. I made these cute little like ticket label tags in my Style Your Scraps video. I even used eyelets, which I haven't used in like probably 10 years. I'm not exaggerating, I haven't used eyelets in so long. So I got my crocodile out and I set eyelets to it's eyelets that the twine is strung through. And the twine is from our packaging of our kits. So that was fun working on those, and they're all ready to go on a layout. Like whenever I grab this kit out, I'll have those will all be ready to go. These will all be ready to go. Yeah, I just, you know what? I might keep these titles in this kit for just a little bit because I also had a few pictures that I could not fit on my layouts this month. So I scrapbooked the coordinating pictures to these, but I wasn't able to fit that one or these two, and I still want to scrapbook them. So maybe I will leave this in here because I could put love you on this one. So maybe I'll leave these titles in here until I finish working with this kit, and then I'll move them. Okay, let me show you what is left of the kit besides the obvious of these titles and things, but I'm gonna move these out of the way just because I don't want it to be so cluttered here. Let's start with the paper. So I still have my color swatch that I made in my unboxing video. I store that with my kit because it comes in handy. Like, I wrote down all the ink colors I used because right now I have them all pulled together, but I'm gonna put them all the ink colors back in my stash. But if I pull this kit out in 6 months to finish the last few pictures, I can just refer to this color swatch and remember what colors of ink matched really well. Okay, I had stuck this in this kit from our store, so I'm gonna keep storing that with it. I still have quite a few of these stickers left. Oh, these are all little scraps of paper. Let's see. I have one of the border, cardstock cut borders. I have a lot of the floral laser cuts left. I do have some rub-ons left. I don't want to just store these for 10 years. I don't want this kit to sit here for 10 years and not use these rub-ons because I'm afraid of them drying out. So I probably will try to use those sooner than later. Okay, I totally am dying to use the rest of this paper on a layout because I just think it is so cool. So I probably will use it on the layout of my son, one of those layouts of him. And then I've just got very few other scraps here, guys, because I used a lot of them in the Style Your Scraps video. I used a lot of the smaller scraps up on those tags that I showed you. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this in here. Now, I do have about 10 sheets of the paper left from the 6x8 paper pad that was in the Essentials kit, and I am glad I have this because I hardly have any other paper left from this kit. So when I wanna work with this kit and play with it more, I know that I have plenty of paper still left to work with. So I don't have to pull anything out of my stash to try to match all of this. This was the packaging from the rub-ons. It's just a nice white piece of paper that I can use as a layer. And then this is all of the 12x12 paper that I have left. I have 2 little locker pieces, this little guy, and then this little bit of the white wood grain. And this I pulled out of my stash and I gutted it. This is from the inside of the paper because I used the outside as a border around to map my layout on, one of my layouts on. I'm going to get rid of this little piece that's bothering me. Okay, and then so that's all the paper that I have left and a few of the little embellishments. And then I have quite a few, other embellishments. So I'm gonna get out one of these plastic envelopes because this is what I like to store my embellishments in. I'm gonna put all these stars right in there with the rub-ons. I store these back into my stash. I don't keep them with my kit because it makes it too bulky. So those will go back into my stash. I have quite a few acrylics that I never used. I just didn't have them when I was first filming my videos, like for the first few layouts. I didn't have these yet because Paula hadn't designed them and sent them to me yet. So I have quite a few of those left. Let's see, I've got all my little, these are like the tiny little pieces of the acetate embellishments, and then pieces from the sticker sheet and the laser cuts that I pulled out. So I just kind of stuck them all like this, and I'm just gonna store them right in this bag. I'm making sure I don't get any trash in here, like scraps and stuff or little pieces of garbage. So I'm not gonna go through this all live on camera, but I'm gonna put all the rest of the goodies from here all into this little embellishment bag. Okay guys, so this is what I have left of this kit this month. I will store these pictures with it so that I can use those scraps to scrapbook it, and I'm gonna just put it all in the bag that the kit came in. Oh yeah, I should add in my titles and all of these little fussy cut pieces. I will put all of these in with the acetate shapes and the other little embellishments. So they're all in there just ready for me. These are not all dry yet, so some of these I can go ahead and bag up, but some of them have Nuvo drops on them, those 3. So I'm not gonna put those in there yet because they're still too wet. But these are a little more fragile, so I think I'm going to put them in this little bag. And then I can put everything into the bag that my kit came in. I will probably need to add a piece of white cardstock or 2 when I go to make these layouts, because there's no 12 by 12 cardstock in this kit at all right now. We used it all. But I will worry about that when I pull this out to work with it. And usually if I'm taking it to a crop or something, I'll grab a bunch of cardstock, like a big stack of white cardstock to take to the crop with me anyway. So I'm not worried. Let's see if I can get it all in here. You know what's giving me fits is all these acrylics. And really, I love these acrylics, so I might not even store them with this, because I feel like I can use these acrylics on a lot of other layouts that I have. So I might divide them up into some other areas in my stash. So this wraps up this month. Oh, and I'm gonna put my color swatch right in here too. So this wraps up this month, and the Melodies and Memories Limitless and Essentials kit, and everything that I did with it and everything that I made with it, and what I plan on doing with the rest of the pieces. So I will see you guys very soon with our April 2025 kits, which I can't wait for you to see. Okay, bye guys, have a great day.